Hi there, everyone. This is JC De Guzman. This is our last daily top 5 gainers and top 5 losers analysis video for September. This is to prepare you for the next trading day on Tuesday, October 1st. Let me mention that in this video, I'm going to give you my unique way of doing data and technical analysis. And then by the end of my analysis, I will give you my recommendations, whether you already have the stock or you're only positioning to buy it for the first time. And as always, I'll give you three reminders. First, this video is for short-term trading purposes only. Secondly, before you do a test buy or top up, calculate your reward to risk ratio first and make sure that you're satisfied with it. And of course, before that, make sure that the 10 SMACD combo is valid and the momentum power indicator is bullish. Unless and until those three are met, you may want to postpone the plan to top up or to enter a new position. And lastly, request for the stock's latest trade and volume distribution and true market sentiment charts in our private clients forum before you top up or do a test buy, so that we can consider the latest data that has happened. Before you push that buy button. Without further ado, let's begin with the first stock in our list. We got Metro Bank. It closed today at 68.4, support is at 63.8, resistance is at 70.4. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 22 million pesos. The 10 SMACD combo is valid. The last volume bar is green and it's higher than the 50% of the stock's 10-day volume average. Risk level remains low. The last price is higher than the VWAP also, and the dominant range is closer to the intraday high than the intraday low. That makes a bullish momentum power indicator. However, the true market sentiment was bearish, meaning to say the greenness of this last candlestick did not sink into the mood of the top 10 brokers yesterday. But as far as our technical buy indicators are concerned, they are present. However, that bearish true market sentiment seems to be a fair warning for those who are yet to enter a new position, because it's like telling you, yes, the 10 SMACD combo is valid, the momentum power indicator is bullish, but are you satisfied with your reward to risk ratio? Hmm. If you are not satisfied with your reward to risk ratio because it's already a lot closer to the immediate resistance than the immediate support, you may want to wait for a pullback or for a breakout, and then you reassess. Because when either of those two things happen, you will have to reassess because the technical buy indicators may no longer be present. All right? And the good news is we are here to help you. We are just one question away from the private clients forum. But that's it for Metro Bank for now. Next, Abacor. It closed today at 0.93, support is at 0.87, resistance is at 1.09. The 10 SMACD combo is still valid. Foreign fund is registered in at foreign buying worth 4.07 million pesos. The last volume bar is green and it's higher than the stocks, higher than the 50% of Abacor's 10-day volume average. Risk level is high, so this is not a newbie friendly stock anymore, risk level wise. The last price is higher than the VWAP, and the dominant range is closer to the intraday high than the intraday low. That makes a bullish momentum power indicator, but just like what happened with Metro Bank, it did not sink into the mood of the top 10 brokers because of that bearish true market sentiment. Let's see. Oh, in this case, Abacor's last price is in contrary to what we saw on Metro Bank's chart. In the case of Abacor, the last candlestick is closer to the immediate support than the immediate resistance. So therefore, if you're going to calculate your reward to risk ratio, I think you're going to get, no, not just I think, but you would really get a better reward to risk ratio than the triple R for Metro Bank. But take note that this is no longer a newbie friendly stock. So I leave the decision to you, because as far as the technical buy indicators are concerned, they are both present. All you have to ask yourself now is if you are satisfied with your reward to risk ratio and if the risk level of Abacor suits your personal risk tolerance or risk appetite. Okay, after Abacor, we got Semirara. It closed today at 22.8. Support is at 21.3. Resistance is at 24.5. Foreign investors registered a net foreign selling worth 4.6 million pesos. The last volume bar is green. It's higher than the stocks 50%, higher than the stocks 50%, or higher than the 50% of the stocks than the volume average. Unfortunately, the 10 SMACD combo is invalid and risk level is low. Yeah, the 10 SMACD combo is invalid. You know what that means. There's no buy confirmed buy signal yet. The last price is higher than the VWAP, and the dominant range is closer to the immediate resistance than the immediate support. However, the 10 SMACD combo is invalid, even though the momentum power indicator is bullish. The true market sentiment is bearish. It seems to agree with the invalid 10 SMACD combo. So in this case, the technical buy indicators are not all present. The 10 SMACD combo is invalid, but the momentum power indicator is bullish. So if you are a newbie trader, I suggest that you wait for the 10 SMACD combo. If you happen to have a position on Semirara, my suggestion is that you hold your position for now, don't top up. And if you're planning to enter a new position, postpone that plan. Wait for the 10 SMACD combo to become valid. Next, CPG. CPG closed today at 0.55. Support is at 0.52. Resistance is at 0.59. Where am I reading those? They are the 50% and 78.6% retracements, respectively, of the app Fibonacci right here. So the 10 MACD combo is invalid because MACD is still moving below the signal line. The last volume bar is green, but the 10 MACD combo is already invalid. Foreign investors registered in it foreign. It's an insignificant amount, so I'm not going to continue mentioning the number. Risk level is moderate. Oh, not moderate, but still at a low risk level. The last price is higher than the VWAP and the dominant range closer to the intraday high than the intraday low. It's a bullish momentum power indicator, but it's a bearish true market sentiment. So, remember, the 10 SMACD combo is invalid even though the momentum power indicator is bullish. So if you are planning to enter a new position, I suggest you postpone that plan and wait for the 10 SMACD combo to become valid. If you happen to have a position on CPG, my suggestion is that you hold your position for now, but don't top up yet. Wait for the 10 SMACD combo to become valid also before you consider topping up. Alright? So eyes on your trailing stop loss. If you attended the Evergreen Strategy Seminar, you should already know by now. You should already be a master of this trailing stop. Okay? So after CPG is RCI rather. RCI closed today at 1.97. Support is at 1.77. Resistance is at 2.19. Foreign investors' participation is not that significant. Actually, they did not participate on Monday. The 10 MACD combo is valid, risk level is low, and the upward momentum is still very strong as confirmed by the DMI and ADX chart. The last price is higher than the VWAP and the dominant range is closer to the intraday high than the intraday low. And it's a bullish momentum power indicator. We're going to disregard 1.81 because surely there were cross trades that happened at 1.81. Take a look at the volume distribution chart right here on the right hand side. The true market sentiment was bearish on the other hand. So if you still have a position on RCI because your trailing stop has not been hit yet, I suggest that you you can still top up. Why? The 10 SMACD combo is valid and the momentum power indicator is bullish. If you are planning to enter a new position, you got the technical buy indicators present, but you have to calculate your reward to risk ratio first with respect to the position of the last price and the position of the immediate support and resistance. It's in your handouts, Evergreen Strategy attendees. It's also in the forum. Okay, just use the search functionality of the forum and type in reward to risk ratio, and you'll see lots of threads in the past whereby we discuss the formula and rationality behind it, etc. Okay, after RCI is Bloom. It closed today at 10.86. Support is at 9.8. Resistance is at 11.14. Yes, it broke below the previous support today, and that's why the previous support is now the immediate resistance. The 10 MACD combo is no longer present. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 29.7 million pesos. The last volume bar is red. Take note, the 10 SMACD combo is no longer valid. Risk level is low. And the last price is lower than the VWAP. You know what this means. It's a bearish momentum power indicator. It's also a bearish true market sentiment. Now, if you still have bloom just because your trailing stop has not been hit yet, I suggest that you recalculate the percentage of risk applied in your trailing stop. Recalculate now. If you must preempt, if you must sell, sell based on what you saw, what you will see on your recalculated trailing stop. If you are planning to enter a new position, no, don't continue that plan. All right. Now, next, Now Corporation. It closed today at 2.71. Support is at 2 pesos per share. Resistance is at 2.88. Yes, it also broke below the previous support, which is now acting as the immediate resistance. Foreign investors registered a net foreign selling worth 14.21 million pesos. The 10 SMACD combo is no longer valid. Risk level is high. This is not a newbie friendly stock anymore. So the last price is lower than the VWAP, and that's a bearish momentum power indicator already. The true market sentiment is neutral. There was no strong appetite to buy the dips, so avoid Now Corporation for now. Avoid it. If you have a position on Now Corporation, I won't believe you because your trailing stop loss must have already been hit when when the price rose above 4.25, then it retreated, it pulled back. Your trailing stop should have already been hit by after that day. Next, we got LTG. It closed today at 13.94. Support is at 13.46. Resistance is at 14.7. It's a red candlestick. It's a red volume bar. Foreign investors' participation is not significant, so let's skip that. The 10 SMACD combo is invalid. Risk level is low. And the last price is lower than the VWAP. You know that it's a bearish momentum power indicator. It's also a bearish true market sentiment. So no buy signals, no appetite to buy the dips yet on LTG. Avoid LTG for now. If you still have a position on it and your trailing stop has not been hit yet, I suggest that you recalculate your trailing stop, reduce the percentage of risk applied, sell if you must also. And if you're planning to enter a new position, think of something else except that for now. So after LPG, we will talk about tech. It closed today at 8.7. Resistance is at 9.86. Support is so deep at 2.09, which is in confluence with the, let's see, yeah, it's 2.09. So avoid tech. The landslide continues, so to speak. The 10 SMACD combo is invalid. Risk level is moderate. It's about to touch the high risk level. And the last price is lower than the VWAP. That's a bearish momentum power indicator, and it's a neutral true market sentiment. Even the mood of the top 10 brokers says that there's no reason for them to hurry up in buying the dips. So should we. Okay, avoid tech at all cost. Avoid tech. If you have a position on tech, that means you have been ignoring our strategy since the day you have subscribed. See this, it has been in a downtrend since when? Since last year, since the last quarter of 2018. So where are we? PPG. PPG closed today at 8.51. Support is at 7.74. Resistance is at 9.04. What are those prices? Well, those are the 61.8% and 78.6% retracements, respectively, of the up Fibonacci. Foreign investors registered a net foreign sale. Oh, let's skip that. It's an insignificant amount. The 10 SMACD combo is invalid. Risk level is moderate. The last price is lower than the VWAP, and it's a bearish momentum power indicator. It's a neutral true market sentiment. They were snubbing the dips as well, at least for now. So if you still have a position in PPG because your trailing stop has not been hit yet, I suggest that you hold your position. In fact, I suggest that you recalculate your trailing stop, reduce your risk percentage in your formula. And if you are planning to enter a new position, Don't test buy yet. Take it easy. Oops, that's the last stock in today's video. So again, let me remind you that we just had the Evergreen Strategy Seminar in Makati last Saturday, September 28th. The next one will be in, where will it be? Let's see. I think it's in Cavite on, it's in Cavite? No, it's in Davao on, where? On when? October 26th, and then November 23rd in Cavite. Those two are the last Evergreen Strategy seminars that I have scheduled for this year. The next ones in Baguio, Pampanga, and Cebu will be for next year. So hurry up while there are seats left. Okay? So if you are a 1 year subscriber, you will get a 50% discount. If you are a 6 month subscriber, you will get a 30% discount. If you're a 1 month subscriber, you will get a 10% discount. Again, my name is JC De Guzman, and if you have questions, ask in this thread in our private clients forum. Read the quick start guide if you don't know how to post yet. Feel free to email us or ask again if you still encounter some struggles in terms of the how-tos of our private clients forum. Again, this is JC De Guzman, your mentor, and I wish you a profitable and a disciplined trading day ahead. Bye for now.